Good morning from Portugal. My name's Brandon, and I'm going to try and give a little walkthrough of my most recent everyday carry bag. Making YouTube videos, getting the lighting and the angle and everything right is, I don't know, I find it to be quite difficult. I'm not set up for it, to be honest. This is where I work, actually. And I've never really made videos before, like showing a bag. And it's really difficult. I give credit to all these guys online that are doing it and making it look so easy. It's definitely not easy. Okay, so this is an everyday carry bag made out of VX21 white with VX21 black trimming with Dyneema 40 thread, made hand powered with this awl right here, AWL. And this is the thread, Dyneema thread, extremely strong thread. All the stitching is done with a double reverse stitch, as you can see. This type of stitch is extremely strong and has a little stretch to it. Can stretch in different ways. And because it's done handmade, hand stitched, every single stitch is done, you know, from my hands, pulling it tight for a lock stitch. And because of that, I can make the stitches any way I like, which I like to make cool designs sometimes. This type of stitching and this type of thread for this bag is way overkill. It doesn't add any extra weight to it, so it's all good, but it is completely overkill. Like, even the sides, doing a double reverse stitch is just kind of hilarious, actually, because there's no weight bearing on the sides. So let's see, the dimensions are 30 centimeters length, height is 20 centimeters, and width is 14 centimeters. It's 336 grams, 11.5 ounces. And it's around 15 liters. The hardware is really nice, like Duraflex style plastic hardware. I think this hardware has like a 2,000 pound load limit, so it's quite strong. And then the webbing is similar strength. And this webbing, actually, I have it sewn into the bottom seam here, tightened all the way up through the top seam here, and then sewn like a madman here to the side with a double reverse. So when you pull on it, it's not just pulling from the top here, it's pulling all the way through the bag, all the way to the bottom, which is pretty cool. These cords are from a kite. They are kite surfing cords, like Dyneema type cords. On a lightweight bag, I like lightweight carry. So it's just a simple pad and then I can easily pick it up. So there's two cords here, actually. One that goes crossbody around your shoulders for crossbody carry, and then this smaller cable is for picking it up and just, you know, moving it. And it's extremely useful to have these available all the time. So this one is available, you know, to crossbody quickly. And then this one is always here to take it with you. Very, very, very useful. Okay, so let's see what we got on the outside. We got 2 big pockets on either side. I wanted the pockets big enough to reach my hand in. I've got quite big hands. And I have the S25 Ultra. This is just like a phone that I wanted to use because I'm using the S25 Ultra to video this. But big pockets, so I can fit my whole hand in there easily. And this pocket here, when it's cross-bodied around your back, this pocket is the one that's on your right side. So the phone goes in there and I can easily access it quickly from my hip. And then this pocket here, I keep this little pouch. This goes in here. And instead of having all of your stuff in this pocket where you have to reach down inside and take it out and see what's in there, I made this. This is pretty cool. I'll show you this later. This is a little like pouch that you can keep stuff in, and then when you're done, just put it back in there. Magnetic hardware, quick release magnetic hardware, sewn into the bottom of the bag. Release straps here. Okay, so let's open it up. Okay, let's keep it going. I'll put it on the tripod here. I cannot see anything what I'm doing because I'm recording it on the phone. Okay, so like I said, this handle here, you can easily pick it up and make moves. I love that. I really love this. I use this all the time. And because the webbing is sewn all the way down into the bag at the bottom and at the top, and they're large, this large hardware. Yeah, this is actually UTX hardware. UTX Duraflex. Because it's such a large, this is 50 millimeter hardware and webbing, and it's got this circle here to keep the strap in the middle. So when you pick it up, it keeps everything upright. It keeps everything balanced. So you can just pick it up and then set it down. So one of the major designs of my bags in general is a big base. I make all of my bags with a really big base because I always want them to sit up. I never want to put my bag down and it not sit up straight. So that's a key design for my bags. I want these bags to be as simple and practical and useful for daily carry as possible. Super lightweight, using the best fabrics, the best materials, the best thread, and then the best stitching possible. And then I love magnetic hardware because you can do it one-handed. You don't have to use 2 hands. I really like magnetic hardware. This one is a really cool one. It's a 50 millimeter V-buckle magnetic. Really nice. So you can keep it like this where it's easy to open, and then you're ready to go, and it's just like click click. I love that buckle. Really works well. 50 millimeter magnetic. Fidlock does not make one of these. This is actually a one that I found online. Strap is adjustable, so if you want to carry more stuff you can. But yeah, I love this bag. So easy to get in and out of. Now, my lifestyle, I live in northern Portugal and I live in India for 6 months. I lived 6 months in India, 6 months in Portugal. Me and my wife My wife is Portuguese, and we manage a yoga retreat center in India. And then we live here the rest of the year. So my lifestyle in India, I use a everyday carry bag every day, and I always have my phone, water, maybe some snacks, little things in it, and I always carry it with me. I don't like having anything in my pockets, so I always have an everyday carry bag when I'm in India. This one hasn't been to India yet. I've only made it about a month ago when we're here in Portugal for the off season. And I wanted to make an all-white bag, but we'll see how well this all-white bag handles India. I can imagine it's going to be pretty dirty, but I really, really love this style. So, but my everyday carry life, you see these pockets are open. There's no flap over them, either one. My phone is waterproof. I'm not standing out in the rain. I'm not having to fight rain all the time. So having this covered is not really important to me. What's important to me mostly is being able to access my items quickly. Like this pocket here, I can put my whole hand down in it, and I've got this little grab bag. So it's like a half sewn little pocket that fits perfectly in this bag. Is made for this pocket. Pull it out, and then boom, you have all your little goodies in here. Cables, got some little EDC scissors. This is a cool little thing. I used a file and filed it down, made these little EDC scissors. Lighter, cables, little titanium spoon, all kinds of little stuff in here. Little plastic bags. All the little stuff in here that's useful. I use this quite a lot. And being able to get it in and out and putting it up so easily, get it in, take it out, very convenient. And then the phone, I only keep my phone on this side. That's it. Only my phone. So when this is on, I can reach back, I can take this out super easily. Now, I don't know about, for me and what I hear online, from all these bag reviews, is that people, especially the reviewers, they want a bag that is easy to use, very practical, very easy, always stands up, can get to the things that you want fast. And that is what this bag is all about. It is waterproof fabric, and it will withstand rain, but it's not waterproof. But for everyday carry, for most people, you want some water resistance, especially like sweat from your back, or if you sit it down in water. But you don't want it to, it's like 95% of your time is going to be this practical situation. You're sitting at a cafe and this is next to you, or on the table, and you open it up and everything's there, or you're at a park bench and it's there, or you're walking and you flip it around and everything's there. I mean, 95% of the time you want it to be as practical as possible. And there's like a few percentage of your life that you're going to be in a situation that maybe will require you to have a bag that might have some more resistance to you and less practicality. In that case, you might want to go for like a more sports type carry, or a weather sealed bag. This is not that. This is a absolutely practical everyday carry bag, made from the finest materials. Okay, so let's open it up. So one thing that is cool about this bag, or amongst the many things that I really like, so this is the crossbody strap, okay, and I put a little cushion on it. So, and this I told you is the pickup from the middle back strap. One cool thing about this strap that I didn't realize was going to happen when I did it is that when you open the bag up and you flip it around, you can pull it out like this, and it sits, the fabric from the flap sits on that string. And because these are the way that they sit up straight, and the string goes through, and it sits up like this, and it creates you a little privacy, and it doesn't let the flap go all the way down to the ground. So the flap actually stays up. Isn't that cool? I really love that. So, and another thing about these, this hardware is you can pick it up with your fingers and move it around like that. I really like how easy that is to use. We were at the beach yesterday, and I had it out next to me on my chair, and I had it just like this, sitting down on the sand, just like this. So what do I have in here? All right, so yeah, as you know, I've got a phone. This is not my phone. This is a 6.9 inch phone. This is my old phone. I'm actually using the S25 Ultra now. Okay, let's see. I've got a nice 1 liter Hydro Pack bottle. I love this bottle. I'm a runner, and running with this bottle is excellent. And carrying it in your everyday carry pack like this is great because it can kind of adjust to what you have in here. I got a speaker. I like this little very lightweight ripstop bag. I made this out of some kite material, and in this little bag, it's cool having it in this because you can take it out quickly. And then I have a little EDC point shoot camera. Got a 27,000 milliamp power bank. And I've got my Basius 100 watt USB-C charger. Okay, let's see here. I always this is the main compartment, obviously. That's where I just took it out. This is a front pocket here with gusseting. All of the pockets have gusseting, so there's a little extra space. Always keep a nice black microfiber. In the front pocket, I keep my headphones. I keep another little microfiber. This is actually one that I go running with because I keep it and I wipe my eyes with it. That's it for the front pocket. I keep this one very simple. I don't put much stuff in here. Let's see. I've got a lightweight windbreaker hoodie, sleeveless. This thing is awesome. I use this all the time. Packs down really light. Put it in. Let's see here. It's kind of hard to see, of course. Let's see. I keep my 12-inch Samsung tablet. This thing is amazing. I love this thing. Pin case set up, and then this is pretty cool. I have a keyboard, Bluetooth keyboard. I do like this setup using the keyboard when I'm working. I do like that. Like I said, we manage a yoga retreat center in India, and yeah, we have a lot of guest communications and stuff like that. And then this I made just to go with this bag. It's got a nice coffee stain there. All right, little character. I made this to go specifically with this bag, and this is sort of like a admin panel. It's got 3 pockets. One here that I keep my wallet in. This is a cool wallet, actually, made out of VX21. Different pockets inside. Passport, cards, pocket, change, all that stuff. Always keep my wallet in here in the back pocket, and then I always keep a 2-meter cable for charging. Then in the middle pocket, I keep, let's see, a nice flashlight, like a more high-powered flashlight, little driver set, little what is this? A pliers, little pliers, lighter, grooming kit for my nails. Yeah. Okay. Doing all this one-handed is ridiculous. This is cool. This is a titanium like beard comb that I got. I love this thing. I always hear Clint from the Perfect Bag say that the Ichabod mustache comb is the greatest mustache comb ever. But I would disagree. I think this one is. This one is amazing. Titanium, and I've got it connected to this little titanium clip, which is connected to this little Nightcore EDC flashlight with a little titanium clip here. It's kind of like a perfect mix of fidget spinners. I love having this in my hand. You know, and like, you know, one moment I'll be brushing my beard, and the next minute I'll be using it for a flashlight, walking down the street. And oftentimes what I'll do is I'll put this in my pants, and so the flashlight is just sticking out a little bit. Anyway, I love this thing. This is a little magnet too. Pretty cool. So that is a cool flashlight. So that's the middle pocket. Then the front pocket, I usually just keep some cables, like my watch charger cable and some other little cables in there. So that's that. That goes in the middle. Okay. Now, let's see. In the back, I put a foam little back. I like this because it's not part of the bag. You can just take it out, and like, you know, in the morning if I go sit and the park bench is wet or whatever, I can take this out and I can just sit right here on this, which is quite nice. So I always keep that in the back. And then the middle, the bag, I have just a cushion in the bottom to protect the bottom. And then here on this side, you can see the strap goes all the way to the bottom of the bag. It's kind of hard to see. And on the sides here, I keep a little pocket knife, and I keep a bag for groceries, like a little micro bag. This is a pretty cool bag I made as well. Just a ripstop bag in case you need some more, you know. And these straps are actually made out of VX21 fabric. The straps are. I wanted to keep it as lightweight as possible, so I just made these out of VX21. And you can put a lot in this. This thing is crazy strong. I've had 12 liters of water in like water bottles in here, and I'll just put it on my back, put the straps around my shoulders and carry it on my back. So let's see. So we'll take that out, all that. So that's it. I mean, like this, that's all that there is. You can take this out as well. You can see that it's basically just a look at that beauty. So even completely empty, it still stands up, no problem. Very lightweight, super lightweight, and very stiff. I love the VX21 fabric. Look at that, huge bottom. So it always stands up nice. That's a lot of stuff, actually, that I have in there. And you know, this cup, for example, this is my coffee cup. This will go in there, no problem. It'll fit inside. So I'll carry that sometimes. And you kind of just can, it just kind of absorbs everything. I love that about this bag, is that you can carry so much with it. All right. I guess that's it. My name is Brandon, and I make all of my bags with this awl. I love this thing. I'm actually thinking about getting a tattoo of it soon. You know, maybe putting it right here next to my woman. Yeah, I kind of like that. I might do that soon. I've had so many hours with this thing, you know, a couple of thousand at least over the last years, and it's just such a badass little tool. I'm using Microtex needles. This is a tiny machine needle, 7010, which is almost as small as you can get. They will get smaller, but 7010 is crazy small for an awl especially. These are really meant for leather goods and like heavy duty fabrics where you would use a larger needle. But because I'm using this, you know, VX21 and really lightweight fabrics, I want the smallest possible puncture that I can get. So I want a super sharp needle and a tiny, tiny body. So when it punctures, it makes the smallest hole that it possibly can. So hand sewing with these needles, with this thread, with this fabric, with this type of stitch, this bag is crazy, crazy strong. As you can see inside, I've done the double reverse stitching on all the stitches, all the seams. Everywhere is double reversed. It's just, there's nothing like this out. I don't see anything like this. I mean, it's just a beautiful, beautiful bag. I love it. In fact, my wife loves it so much, I'm about to make her one just like it, but a little bit smaller. But she wants it in X50 tactical with aramid fibers. It's going to be absolutely a badass bag. In fact, this bag here, this flap on this bag here is actually the X50 tactical. It's got this really cool like yellow fibers going through it. And this is actually the aramid fibers. This fabric is insanely strong, abrasion resistant. So I'm gonna make her one like this out of this fabric. This is my next project. So that's gonna be pretty exciting. I ordered the fabric yesterday, it's coming in. This bag is a combination of VX21 with this X50. Like I did 2 layers of the X50 on the bottom, and it goes into the back, into the flap. This bag is just gorgeous. This bag's probably like 35, 40 liters, and it fits perfectly under the seat on an airplane. No problem for carry-on, and it will hold an absolute ton. It holds so much. In fact, it holds so much, what I do actually is, this whole setup was meant to be, you basically have like your layers of clothes under here in this bag. This is like a lightweight sun hoodie. This is a little VX21 pouch, little zip pouch. So basically you have layers of clothes, like when you're traveling, 1 bag travel. This is like 1.5 bag travel. Have layers of clothes. Then you have this, and it goes inside of this bag. So you have a layer of clothes down here. Then you put this bag on top, and it has all your EDC, chargers, cables, everything. Then you can put stuff on the side here. And then you have this huge pocket here, actually. And I made this bag. This is a cool one. It's got all these little pockets for cables, and it's separated by each side. So this is for cables and chargers and things. And that just slips right there. Then your laptop back here. And man, this thing so lightweight and carries so much. Amazing bag. I love this bag. Anyway, so what a mess I just made. That's exciting. So like I was saying, my name is Brandon, and I just love making, like having an idea for a bag, you know, just like this perfect everyday carry bag that I can always have with me. Next to the bed, I keep this white bag next to the bed with all my stuff in it. And when I'm ready to go, I just pick it up and take off. Or you adjust it. You might want to add this or take this out here and there. But in general, I always have that bag with me. Even when I go bike packing, I go bike packing with this bike, and I put the white bag inside my handlebar bag here. It fits right inside, so I travel with it when I go bike packing. So, yeah, I guess we'll leave it there with my mess here. Trying to record this with one person with no camera set up, and I mean, these guys making these videos, you know, like Clint and Chase Reeves, and you know, all of these guys that are doing this day in and day out making videos. I know they have their system, their workflow set up, which I don't have, obviously, and I don't really want to make too many videos, but I wanted to try to walk through this bag. All right, I need to shut up. Okay. Let's see, anything else I want to say? Oh, no, I guess that's it. Peace. See you. What I do is I hold it from the bottom, and that way I can get into everything very easily. Everything, it doesn't get tight. Like if you hold it from the bottom, you can still access everything in the middle very easily. You can take anything out, find everything, you know, one-handed very, very fast. Doing things on the camera, looking at the camera and trying to do things is so difficult. Anyway, that's it. That's what it looks like. I love this bag. That's it. That's the story.